everyone, this is C, and welcome to Everyday Living with C and D. And today I am taking over the reins, and I'm going to show you guys how to make some old-fashioned Texas-style peach cobbler that I'll tell you the story of my mom's caregiver taught me how to make in 15 minutes. So I'm going to show you how to make some down-home country-style Texas peach cobbler. It's so good. You only need a couple ingredients, and this thing is smacking. All right, so I want you guys to tune in and watch me as I make this peach cobbler. I'm telling my wife to move out the way, and today I'm making this peach cobbler, and it's going down H-Town style. Are you guys ready? This is a beginner-friendly recipe. Don't mind the shades, but it's about to go down. So let me tell you everything you need for this recipe. All right, guys, so if you're a beginner and you want to make some slamming peach cobbler, this is it. You can make it in 15 minutes. I was told I could do it, and I had never made it before, and sure enough, I did it, and it went down, and the peach cobbler was slamming. My wife loves it and requests it every year. So let's get into the ingredients. All right, everyone. So are you ready to make this? Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is you're going to need some heavy syrup peaches in the can. You don't need to have some fresh peaches because, once again, this is beginner friendly, and we are making 15-minute peach cobbler that tastes like you was in the kitchen for an hour. All right, so you're going to get that. I'm going to need you to get 2 sticks of your unsalted or your salted sweet cream butter, and we got to have the vanilla extract. Adams is the preferable one. It's the preference, but also this works really good, this Mexican vanilla extract. All right, you can use that. The next thing you want to get is this ground nutmeg. Make sure you have that. And then we need some allspice, okay? Make sure you guys get allspice. And we also want some cinnamon. But guess what? I don't have cinnamon, so if you have some pumpkin spice, you can substitute that. And that tastes really good, and it has cinnamon in it. It's still going to be slamming, guys, all right? Next thing you need is some white sugar. And then we're going to use some frozen deep dish pie crust, all right? So make sure you guys get the Pillsbury deep dish pie crust. All right, you want to get 2 in the pan. You're going to use 1 for the top and 1 for the bottom. All right, so let's get started on this peach cobbler. It's going down. All right, everybody. Okay, so you're going to need a pot around this size, okay? So get your pot ready. I want y'all to follow along with me. All right, you can go in and get you some black gloves too. All right, so put your peaches with all of that good deep syrup in the pot. And make sure you have the black gloves because you got to have the black gloves. All right, so I need you to get a spoon and mix it around. Put your burner on medium, okay? But we're going to eventually turn it up to medium high to get that boil going. So stir it around, get a little heat going to it. All right, everybody. So let's get our peaches warm. And while our peaches are getting warm, the first thing we're going to do is grab this butter, okay? So we're going to take 1 stick of butter. We only make a 1 peach cobbler, so we may only need 1 stick of butter. Let's see how it looks once we get to putting it in there. But we're going to take this 1 stick, all right? This is how she told me how to do it. And drop it in there, okay? Bite. Like emerald. All right, so we want to mix it up. And now we're going to turn the heat up a little bit to like medium high. Because now we're going to need this butter to break down. And we want to get a good boil going to break down this butter. So you're going to continue to stir. And while that's going, you'll see we got a little peach cobbler roux starting to formulate. That's how you know this thing is about to be good. All right, so I'm going to get this. As you can see, this butter is starting to break down. All right, looking good. And now we're going to start to put in this good brown sugar, about a cup. Okay, so about a cup of this brown sugar. And I like my peach cobbler to have a nice brown sugar flavor. And now you'll see that color starting to darken up, and it's starting to look like peach cobbler, guys. It's smelling good already. And let's take it back down to medium. We don't want to burn our peaches. Okay. All right, let's move this over on the burner. And oh, look at that color. What you're looking for is this color right here. And listen to that bubble. All right. That's your peach cobbler forming right there. Okay. Now, we're going to go ahead and get us some of this good old cane sugar. We're going to kind of eyeball it. You can do a cup if you want, but you don't want it too sweet where your teeth hurt. Or like you're drinking some of that hood Kool-Aid. So, I'm going to stir it up. All right. Now, I'm telling you guys, this is going to be so good. Look at the roux of this peach cobbler. Look at this juice. Peaches looking good, and we want them to get a little tender. And also, while this is going on, we want to put our stove on 400. That's the preheat for the Pillsbury crust that we have. So just follow the directions of your crust. All right, so I'm using this big spoon here. We don't need that amount. We can get a teaspoon, and let's do about 1. This is the vanilla extract, guys. 2. Let's do 2 of this, okay? This is the Adam's Best. And then, while that's bubbling up, we're going to put a little of this Mexican vanilla extract in there as well. Okay, a teaspoon of that. Okay. All right. Bam! So you'll notice that it's starting to bubble up, get that roux. We can turn it down a little bit under medium, but man, it's smelling good. All right, so we're almost finished, guys. It's that fast. The last is to add your spice, okay? And if you got your vanilla, I want you to go in and put your vanilla in. We're just gonna put a little nutmeg, not too much. You don't want a lot of nutmeg because it will overpower it. So a little shakes. Okay, so the majority of your flavor should come from your allspice. Put that in there, shake it up. You don't want to do no more than that. And then you would throw in your cinnamon. Okay? And this is, I'm using pumpkin spice as a substitute for my cinnamon. Just a little bit. A couple dashes. Boom. All right. So if you look now, you can smell all those peach cobbler flavors in the air. Smell like the holidays. I'm ready for some bluebell vanilla. Yes, I said bluebell. Bluebell vanilla. So you take a little spoon, and then you want to taste your flavor, and then you would season to taste. So if you need a little extra something, you'll do that then. Guys, this peach cobbler tastes so good. Oh, we didn't even put it. Oh God. So we're gonna turn it off because we ready. And I'm gonna let my wife get a little taste because this thing is bubbling, and she'll let me know if I need some flavor. But stir it around. Don't let it scorch. Let's take it off. What it tastes like?
Oh my gosh, that's delicious.
All right, it's about to go down, so y'all stay. I'm about to bring out the crust, and we about to put it down in this kitchen with this 15-minute peach cobbler. Bam! So grab your Pillsbury or whichever kind you get. You can use Parade, I don't care. But you want the deep dish pie crust. It's still gonna be slamming, okay? Because I made it with Parade when I was broke. All right, so here we go. it's still gonna be good, guys. I need you to look at the directions. If it's saying 400, preheat to 400. Okay, and then we're gonna grab one of these pie crusts. All right, make sure your oven is preheated. So we got 2. 1, 2. One's for the top and one's for the bottom. All right, let's take a look and see which one looks the best. And they both looking pretty good because they usually you can get something that's tore up from the floor up. If you get some parade, they might be a little toe up. All right, and you might have to fix them. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with the one with the ice on the bottom for the bottom, just because I feel like it'll be easier for me to put this one on top. Okay, so let your mixture cool down. All right, now make sure that your mixture is cooled down some. You don't want it to be boiling at this point, so it's still gonna be hot. I mean, if you got time to let it sit for 10-15 minutes, you can do that as well. All right, guys, and I am cooking in my old school emerald pot, so bam, here we go. You're gonna dip up these peaches, put them up in there. And I like to get the peaches first. All right. And you want to get all of this peach goodness and put it in your crust. Man, it smells so good. All right, dip it up. All right, and if you like a lot of juice, you're not going to use all this juice now. Some people may. I'm not a big juice person. Do you like a lot of juice, babe?
No, not at all.
All right, so she like more. What do you like more?
I'm more of a peach and crust person, so I don't like that much juice.
All right, so we're gonna get all these peaches, the little baby peaches. I want all the peaches. All right, so once we get that, we're gonna, just kind of even it out across here. You see, we got some juice right here. If you want a little extra juice, we don't want it to be drowning in juice. You can put a little more. And then that's it, guys. We're about to put this thing in this oven and get it popping. Okay, guys, look at this, man. Now, this extra mixture that you have, you may want to keep it in case you want to make more peaches, more peach cobbler. But right now, what you're going to do is take this one, and this is where the magic is going to happen. I need you to get ready to place it evenly on top, okay? So put it on top, and then you're gonna press around. Okay, press around, and we want to blend it on top, or merge it on top of the pie. All right, take your spoon. So you might have to take your spoon a little bit and wedge it loose all the way around. Just go all the way around, and then boom. There you go. So now we're going to just merge this crust all around. Seal it. Seal it. Seal it. Seal it. Seal it around. Seal it. Go all around this thing. And if you want to make it look pretty, go on and do your thing. I like to crease it on the sides. And hey, we good to go. Now, if you like to put cinnamon, sugar on top, all of that, you can take some butter and put it on top. But I don't like cinnamon and sugar on top of mine. I like to just take it like this. So you'll let it fall in. And we're about to put this thing in the oven. See y'all in a minute. All right, family, we're about to put this in the oven, 400 degrees, and the package sets for 11 minutes. So we're gonna start with 11 minutes. Get that thing looking pretty. See you in a minute. All right, family, we have taken the peach cobbler out at around 14 minutes. We wanted to have a little crispy of a crust. Now it's looking good. We got that juice bubbling. Man, we're ready for this thing to get popping. I want you to take a little bit of butter and then put it in the microwave and melt it. And then we're going to come back and slather that on top. All right, so this is the time if you have the cinnamon and brown sugar, if you want to sprinkle some on top, you can put it in your butter mixture. I don't want that on mine. I'm just going to put a little bit. Look at that, guys. Look at that peach cobbler. Smear that around. Just make that thing pop so good. All right, we're just going to put a little bit to coat it. And to make that thing sit while it's hot. You want to make sure you have the little brown edges so that you can have that crispy crust. And bam, this is our 15-minute peach cobbler. It's looking good. We're going to take it over to the counter and get this thing ready to eat. All right, so we have made this peach cobbler in about 15 minutes. This is that Texas style peach cobbler. The crust is hard. It's moist in the middle, guys. And we about to dig in. We got all this bubbly sauce. So I'm going to show you guys. We're going to take the scoop right here. We're going to dig in a piece right here. And look at that. Just bubbling. Just bubbling. And we're going to get some of this smoking. Good. We're going to get some of this peaches. We got the good syrup in here. Get your peaches right here. Make sure you get all that pie crust. Get this from the side. Bam! You got your peach cobbler. All right, guys. So now we're going to get some butter pecan ice cream. I know we like bluebell, but we're going to put that on top. And man, look at this peach cobbler. So good. So good. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. If you try this recipe and it's slamming to you, let me know your thoughts. If you make a better peach cobbler, let me know. But this is the beginner-friendly peach cobbler. It takes about 15 minutes. You only need a couple of ingredients, and it's slamming. So thank y'all for watching Everyday Living with C and D. All right, so family, this is the beginner-friendly peach cobbler. Never said I was a chef, but I told you my mom's caregiver showed me how to make this, and it's slamming. I make it every year. And all you beginners out there who want to make some slamming peach cobbler, I want you guys to try this recipe. All right, so I'm about to go in, tell you what it, man, look at this. Look at this crust. Look at these peaches. Look at this juice. And I got some Haagen-Dazs. We're about to try this thing out right now, guys. I usually do vanilla, but butter pecan is going to work for today. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm about to eat. Oh, man, this is jamming. It's slamming. It's going down. Oh, man. This is the best one yet. Yeah, y'all got to try this. Oh, yeah. This is about to turn into a mukbang. Yep. That's it. That's it. Tell me what y'all think about this. See y'all later. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we will bring more recipes like this if you guys subscribe. All right? Thank y'all for tuning in. And like my boy Emmer used to say, bye.